Morning everybody, welcome to the brand new YouTube channel. It used to be Webby Sports Roundup, it is now changed to Webby's World. We've got everything, we've got food, we've got walks with Dawn and Buster, we're going to talk about my old pubs as we all know, especially the world famous Garter Bar. That's the next one coming up, and on top of that do a bit of sport, football, horse racing, rugby union, you name it. I've got my boys with me today. I've got my number 3 Simon, I've got Laurie, who is a big Burnley fan, got a place in Kalasovaki near me, and he is a referee. And on top of that, I've got Big Tony, also got a place in Kalasovaki. He's a massive Cardiff City fan. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Let's talk about the sport. Here we go. We'll find them somewhere. Cocky, here they are. Morning, boys. Right, let's go left to right. We've got a Big Tony from Cardiff. How are you, Tom?
Good afternoon.
You ready for a little bit of sport and talking absolute crap with us today, big man?
Yeah, I'm good
right.
at talking crap.
Yeah, mate, not as much as this one. Afternoon, young man. Big Gooner. And we got Laurie, a good pal of mine.
Hi.
Big Burnley fan. After beating the Pilgrims 5-0 last night in their little manner. Right, Coventry, shut it. We Coventry won 2-0 on Tuesday, that's all that matters. Right. But listen, the weather's a little bit changeable. It was beautiful this morning, about 25 degrees. We're in sunny Tenerife, down to my old little manor. It's still lovely and warm, probably about 22, 23. But when the cloud goes and the sun comes out, we're talking 25 plus. That's what people have come off the beach. That's why people are walking around. And we're going to be doing, don't forget, Saturday morning football show with Richie. He's going to become on the #1 salesman. Let's just take a little look around here, see where we are. As we all know now, we're in Porta Colon Beach. Oh look, has he got a problem? I know he's after some donuts. I think he probably wants one cheap, but he can't have a cheap donut, so he's telling him to go away. So is he going to argue with him? Don't know what's happening, but there's all the handbags. Foggy was here last week. Hope you had a great flight home. Him and Haley, absolutely lovely to see Foggy get onto the Explorer as well. Look, what's happening there? No, I think they're okay. Let's walk round. The boys are all around there. Then we're going to walk round to Fanny Bay Beach down by the Moonlight Bar. Big shout out to Big Mick, the manager, who had a very bad accident a few weeks ago, and he's in hospital in Candelaria. So get well soon, big man. From me, Webby, and all your pals down in Kalasovaki. And a big shout out to me pal Del, big Aston Villa fan. Oh well, Mick's a big Newcastle fan, so he's happy. Lost their first game in 9, I think, last week. And then you got Del Boy, who's having a small little operation, all good, up there in Candelaria as well. Big Villa fan. I think the sun might be coming out. Beach is a bit quiet at the moment. We're just by Kaluna at the back. So let's switch it round. So as I say, welcome to a brand new channel of Webby's World. I just want to open up myself and go around to a lot of new people. But you know, when you put just sport in the title, then it does deter various people off. So we're keeping the sport, of course, and we're going to be doing lots of little vlogs of food and everything else, and little chats. Just a bit of fun when I'm retired, and I absolutely love it. Big thank you to all the brand new subscribers. I've got nearly 150 in the last month, brand new ones. So I'm absolutely over the moon. And a big shout out to my pal Sammy, Big Sammy, who got me England vest. Right, we're going to kick off this week's sport, don't we? We've got a bit of rugby union news, horse racing news from Lee Sobot, a little bit of news on CD Tenerife, Hemel Hempstead, Lee and Ian Allison, a little bit of Chambers League news from the boys, plus Man United taking on Rangers tonight, 8 o'clock at Old Trafford, and a bit of transfer news as well. And don't forget, we are sponsored by 2 venues today. I'm going to show you the first one. Let me just pinpoint that there. If you fancy a little flutter, whether it's the football, doing an acca, or on the horses, or anything in that sort of nature, you could pop over and see Mark the Bookie. He's in the Hop and Grapes. They are sponsoring today's show with somebody else. I'll bring that on in a couple of minutes time. So go see the gang over there, first floor, Porta Colon, Hop and Grapes, and I'll be there in March. So whoever's over here, I'll be doing the 4 days at Cheltenham, taking all your money. But don't forget, if you're under 18, don't bet. And don't gamble if you're under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Simple as that. A lot of people walk in on the basis that the weather is a bit dicey. If you have a look, Kalasovaki, my missus is out, Dawn, she's out now by the pool, went in, but the sun's back out, as you can see. That's over there in where's that? That's, if you see right in the distance, Playa Paraiso, Hard Rock Hotels. So we're just past there, so I think the sun is out. Just very, very quickly, the second sponsorship of today is going to be Big Mick at the Theatre Bar in San Eugenio by the hospital, by the private hospital. So that's what's happening over there. So we've got Big Mick at the Theatre Bar. We've got a big do on Saturday night. You better get in touch with me by email, webpaul36@gmail.com, or if you know me and you got my number, give me a call. We've got Mark Ward, ex-Everton, ex-West Ham. He's over here for a night out. Food, drink, €50, absolutely quality. Got 3 acts on as well, and he's doing a Q&A. So that's a Theatre Bar over there in San Eugenio, Alto. Well, it's not Alto, actually, I beg your pardon. Down by the hospital, by the private hospital. Right, let's come back. We've got a bit of rugby union news coming back in 2 minutes. See you in a bit. Before we get the boys on, talking a bit of football news for this week, Champions League. Let's hit the Champions Cup in rugby union. I love it. Big Gloucester boy from Kingsholm. There was wins last weekend for Northampton, Harlequins and Sale up there in Manchester. Big losses for Bristol, Bath, Leicester and Saracens. They didn't put their full team out, I think, because obviously they know they're going to be in the last 8 of the Champions League. On top of that, the Challenge Club Gloucester, we're still through, and we went and lost away from home. So come on, Gloucester, massive game tomorrow. Right, let's get on to the Gallagher Premiership kicking off tomorrow. We've got 7th place Harlequins playing Northampton Saints, who are 8th in the league. Gloucester, my boys, are a 5th, taking on Leicester, who are a 4th, only 3 points adrift. If they win that, they'll be in the top 4. But it's very, very tight to get into the Champions Cup. That's where all the money is. Exeter are 9th. Not on a good season. Their first win against Gloucester a couple of weeks ago, taking on Saracens, who are 3rd. Bristol, 2nd in the league, bit of a dip in form, taking on Newcastle, who are 10th, bottom of the table. And Manchester Sale, the Sale Sharks, are taking on top of the table Bath over there at Sale, not the recreation game. So we've got Bath top table 41, Bristol 35, Saracens 34, Leicester 33, Gloucester in 5th, only 30. And don't forget, it is going to be a tough league this year, who gets in the Champions Cup. And next week we have the 6 nations: England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales. It's going to be an absolutely cracker. I'll speak to you in a minute. Well, we're back on. As you can see, Richie in the background. We'll get him on in a short while. A little bit about football news and for Saturday morning. Right, horse racing is next. But let me just tell you, Lee Sobot of the Yorkshire Evening Post, what I'm going to be doing, because he hasn't sent me one yet, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be giving you a separate video, separate vlog for Lee. As soon as he sends it over, it'll be hopefully one of his fancies and one of his tips for Saturday afternoon. Okay, so watch this space. Moving on very, very quickly to CD Tenerife. Hey, listen, new owners, new manager, they're turning it around like I am now. Right, and I've got Chris Todd, who's the biggest English supporter of CD Tenerife. He's going to do me a vlog himself. That's going to be up later on. I'll put that up either tonight or tomorrow. Right, CD Tenerife, 2 weeks ago, had their 3rd win of the season. They beat Custard on 2-0. Then last week, they took on Real Zaragoza and had a cracking 2-2 draw. They were 2-0 up, but Zaragoza scored 2 goals in the 70th minute last Sunday. This week, they've got Eldense, who are 19th in the league. Tenerife are 21st, they're off the bottom, so it's 8 o'clock kickoff. So to be honest with you, it really is a must win. If they have a chance of staying in the top flight in the Spanish league, they have to win that without any shadow of a doubt, or second league obviously, or they're going to get demoted down to a very low league, and they don't want that. So Chris Todd, get it sorted. It is a must win. So good luck, CD Tenerife. Right, let's go down to lower leagues. We're going down to Hemel Hempstead in the National League South. You know me pal there, Lee Allinson and Ian Allinson, ex-Arsenal. Now, They left. Oh, look at. He's talking now. He's the business, isn't he? Number one salesman. I'm going to get him on in a short while time. Right, they were at Hendon Football Club, but they wanted to go big. Lee Allinson, he had an opportunity. So Hemel Hempstead, and they turned them around, big stuff. They took on Slough and beat them by 4-1. Then they took on Farnborough and beat them away by a goal to 0. So that's 2 on the bounce. This Saturday they've got Truro, who are 14th in the league, and Hemel Hempstead are 17th. So I think it's about 24 in the league. So they're quite a few points from the bottom. So Lee Allinson and Ian Allinson, absolute quality. They've had a great turnaround. They really have. Right, what we're going to do now, don't forget, please leave your comments down below. Whatever football team, rugby team you are, whether you've got a little fancy on the horses on the weekend, you tune into Webby's World here in my manor down in the south of Tenerife. Next, we're going to be talking football with the boys. We'll get them on. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to be talking about a little bit about the Champions League and the Europa Cup game tonight at Old Trafford. Man United taking on the mighty Rangers, both not in form. And then we're going to be talking with Simon and the boys a little bit about the transfers that could be not. So come on, boys, get in. Come on, look at them. They do his head toe with me. So we got Simon, my number 3. We got Laurie, we haven't given you a number. We'll give you a number. 9,
right?
Are you number 9?
Number 8 or 9.
Oh, well, make your mind up. We'll give you number 9. You got number 9. Tony, we're going to give you a number as well. What number do you like?
8.
Hey, you're 8. So Tony's 8. Laurie's number 9. Everybody knows what they are. And obviously, you're my number 2, I think, coming. Listen,
promotion.
Right, listen. Champions League, all right?
Yeah.
We had that last night. Give me a bit of an update. What happened? Man City. What's happening with them, big boy?
2-0 up. I didn't watch the game because obviously Arsenal played, but I saw the highlights, and it just seems. I don't want to say they've lost their way, but that's what it seems. They were 2-0 up. You would never thought the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, City go 2-0 up and lose 4-2.
No, for sure.
Who were they playing in the league the other day? They were 2-0 up against
Brentford.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see that.
You wouldn't see it.
Good shout, right?
It was a crazy game because they were so in control.
Yeah.
City was so in control.
I wouldn't want to be in the dressing room with Guardiola after, that's for sure.
No, I think, but now they've just bought 3 players this week, haven't they? So
well, we'll talk
about
that in a minute. Right, well, what's the other games from last? Obviously, your
Arsenal beat Dinamo Zagreb 3-0 easy
at your place, yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Why was that counter? Are they half decent in their league back home in Russia?
No, Croatia. They are champions in Croatia.
Yeah,
but that's it. That's it. They've never been a big club in Europe. They've never.
Did you two watch any of the Champions League or see the highlights, Tony?
No, I didn't see any last.
No, you're a big Cardiff City fan, aren't you?
I was watching the mighty Clarence.
He was watching Ensley League highlights.
We'll bring you on in a minute, Laurie, about that. So right. Listen.
There he is. Ensley. Oh. That was the show on ITV.
Yeah, it was.
You used to watch it all, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Yeah, shut your face. Listen to me. The big game tonight. That's what we're talking about. We've got Man United, Old Trafford. Can they turn the corner? Take on Rangers, who's having a dodgy season. They're not going to win anything unless they win tonight. You know what I mean?
But they're playing well in Europe, Rangers.
Yeah.
Well, according to your son, you turned the corner last week when you beat Arsenal on penalties.
Yeah.
And then you got seagulls. You got seagull poo on your head at the weekend.
Who's my?
Right? Your lovely son Matthew John Webb.
Oh God! Right? Don't bring him into the forefront.
He accosted me in my car the other day. Started shouting obscenities at me.
Oh, did he?
He was shouting obscenities, saying your team are rubbish. We beat you. And now look, no, Rangers will beat them tonight.
All right.
I don't think United turn the corner. Not for no other reason. I just don't think they're playing.
So you think Rangers will win?
And Rangers are playing very well in
Right,
Europe.
Laurie, what do you reckon? What's your prediction?
Well, I never thought I'd go with an Arsenal man, but I agree with Simon. I think Rangers will beat them. Rangers are playing well in Europe, and I don't know. I keep saying, "Oh, United, they've turned the corner. They're going to do this," but they just don't, and I can't see them winning.
Right, I'm going to say something after this.
So
right,
you like.
Let's get the big Welshman on. Cardiff. Tony, come on, Man United, Rangers. What do you think?
I can't see United losing to Rangers.
Good boy. I'm on the same page.
I'm
just
not
now.
a United fan. I'm not a Rangers fan, but I just can't see it myself.
No, neither can I. There's no way. If you two want a little side bet, mate, I'll have it with you.
What price?
I'll take side bet. I'll take anything.
Don't give me even.
And you can have the.
Don't give me even money. Give me 4 to 1. I'll have a tenner.
No. You can have the draw as well.
You give me 41.
No, you're not having a full. No, listen. What do you call?
Can't give me even money. I wasn't going to the betting shop.
Listen to me, you muppet.
was
You
on phone Mark.
listen to me. You said Rangers will win, so I'm just saying. If you think Rangers will win, away win. So I've given you the draw as well. So you've got to have. Do you want a tenner on it? Yes or no?
That's not even money.
You just forget even money. Right? Do you want a tenner on it?
Not even money. No,
Right,
I
listen.
don't.
I'm spitting. Do you want a
I
tenner?
don't want even money.
No,
no.
right. Listen to me. It's
Richie,
because he'd have to ask.
what price Rangers tonight?
It doesn't matter. It's because he'd have to ask Angela how much money she can give him, lend him.
What price are Rangers
Doesn't matter.
tonight?
It's irrelevant.
Rangers tonight are playing who?
It doesn't
Man
matter.
United,
No,
at
listen,
Old Trafford.
Man United, Old Trafford.
listen,
Rangers, are
listen,
they?
he's talking crap.
What price
I'll
are they
just
really?
I'll
I
give.
swear to God.
Well, I reckon Rangers, if I had to guess.
Right,
would
it's just
be-
offering me even money.
No, Rangers at
No, we're
Old
not offering
Trafford
them.
to
4-1?
win the match. No, I reckon 8. I'll check now, but I think 8.
Richie, do us a favour, get out my space, will you? Now you're doing me, you're doing me flipping head in.
I'll
Right,
take 5s.
I'm giving nothing. Do you want just a beer on it then? Just to keep you quiet. And I'll give you the draw.
All right, yeah.
A beer on it.
Heineken.
Shake-
Heineken and a Coke.
That's it. A bloody Coke. What a,
United will win that -1 goal.
thank you. Yeah, of course they have. Of course they. See, Rich is on my. He's in my manner. Right. Listen to me. We're going to end this in a couple of minutes. So, any transfer news from you, big boys? Right. Listen, Tony, Cardiff City. You've had a good bit of a turnaround lately, haven't you?
Yeah.
And last 2 weeks you've won a couple of games, haven't you?
Yeah, beat the Jacks on Saturday. 3-0.
Tell the people of the Jacks, are.
Yeah, that's Swansea
You
City.
can't swear him. Don't let him swear.
Swansea
Yeah.
City. That's a big local derby there,
Big
isn't it?
local derby, and we absolutely smashed them. Totally, probably best performance I've seen from our boys for about
Yeah.
18 months.
Fantastic.
Absolutely smashed them. Never looked in danger.
Yeah.
Could have been a few more actually. And yeah, we had a good result at Millwall on Tuesday night.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Yeah.
another one. I bring.
Oh, don't let Dino hear you say
Dina,
that.
did you beat them?
No, 2-all.
Oh, 2-2 was
scored
it?
in the last minute of extra time.
Ah.
About time it up because it always happens to us. So
Oh, I
it's,
saw the highlight. Yeah, they were.
yeah,
Were they
yeah.
2-0 up?
Yeah, Millwall were you?
Yeah.
yeah.
So they weren't happy with
well,
that.
I think we're unbeaten in 6 now, maybe
Yeah.
unbeaten in 7, including the FA Cup. So
Super.
on a good run.
Yeah, well done. Right,
Keep it up though.
let's get to Laurie. Right, listen, let's talk about your mob very, very quickly. You're a big Burnley fan.
Yeah.
You played last night
Yeah.
against the Pilgrims, which are Plymouth.
Well, we've struggled to score goals, and I just couldn't believe that we were 5-0 up at half time. But Plymouth were poor, but you know, we played probably our best football we played all season. Felt sorry for Plymouth, didn't really have a lot going. Yeah, so if we can start scoring goals, we've only conceded 9
Yeah.
up to now in the whole season, which
I think
is
75%
the
of
whole
the
of Europe.
games that you haven't conceded a goal, which is fantastic. But you've got the big game, haven't you? I
We've
mean,
got a big game on Monday.
on Monday against Leeds United.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
your place, isn't it?
It's at Turf Moor.
It's Turf Moor. And yesterday I was disappointed with Plymouth fans leaving the game because you scored all 5 goals at their end and they were leaving after 30 minutes. 3-0 down and they were walking out the ground.
That's what supporters do nowadays, don't
Yeah.
they?
Fickle.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, not good.
You know, you pay a lot of money for a seat. Don't matter what the score is, I want to sit there and watch a game of football.
I stay till
But,
the end. You don't
Yeah,
leave.
no.
There won't be
don't
many.
leave.
There won't be many goals on Monday. It
All
will
right.
be a
Well,
very tight.
I'm definitely going to watch it 100%. Whatever Dawn says, I'm going to watch that. Right, let's have some transfer news, big man. You're into the transfers
Yeah.
side.
Well,
Now,
the first one I want to say, right? How have City managed to spend another 150 million
Man
when
City.
when they're under investigation?
Yeah.
I thought that was under investigation. That's what we're led to believe.
Yeah.
The whole football world
Yeah.
are led to believe that they're under investigation. But
Okay.
they've just bought Marmoush for 63 million. They
From?
bought Marmoush from Eintracht
Eintracht
Frankfurt,
Frankfurt.
the Egyptian lad.
Yeah.
They've bought a Georgian lad from the French side for 30 odd million, and they bought a kid from Palmeiras, a young Brazilian.
Yeah.
In a lot of uproar about it. I'm saying they broke a contract.
No,
with you.
this is a 4th player now from
Yeah.
Valladolid.
Okay.
Valladolid. He's at Valladolid
Yeah.
and he's on loan,
yeah,
right? So he's got a year loan contract
Okay.
from his club to go to Valladolid.
yeah.
Now, City have got into him and said, cancel your loan,
Okay,
go back to your parent club and we'll buy you.
gotcha.
So Valladolid have now wrote to the Spanish FA
Okay.
and UEFA and said they want his transfer stopped
Okay.
because they say they got into him and gone in a roundabout way, which is another wrong. if it's true what they've done.
Okay.
But they've signed 4 players, 150 odd million.
A lot of money.
It's a lot of money, and no one else ain't spending money like that.
Right, I don't usually like to go. Let's go to your mob very, very quickly. This guy who's playing up front for Wolves,
Cunha.
top player, scoring all the goals.
Yeah, good player.
Now there's a few clubs are after him. 5 clubs are after him.
Yeah.
I just believe I've read today that Forest are after him. But as you said in the car, why would he go to Forest if he can come to Arsenal? Is it all down to money? But sometimes they may want to go to a smaller club.
Learn
I'm
to
not
train
saying
a bit more.
they
Learn
are a
to
bit-
train a bit more. He might want to go and learn to train more. But what I'm saying,
Yeah, but in the car, the reason I was saying,
Yeah.
why would he go to Arsenal and Forest? Because he'll probably get more game time at Forest than Arsenal. I don't know.
No, because we're buying him as a goal scorer.
Yeah.
And that's what we need.
Okay.
We need a striker. We need a number 9.
Yeah.
But I don't even see him as a particular centre forward. He can play the wing.
No, he can, yeah.
play anywhere along the forward line.
Yeah.
So for me,
Yeah.
to go and give 60 million quid for him
Yeah.
is a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't think for 1 minute Forest are a very, very rich club. They're in a very good place with
They are.
sustainability.
Yeah, they are.
They're in a good place with FFP, right? Because remember,
Yeah.
they know, because they got points deducted last season
Yeah, they did.
for the same stuff. So
Oh,
they know.
I talk about Forest, a big shout out to Nigel Jepson, a good pal of mine now. And
So-
ex number 10, played at Forest, and he's a good pal of mine. On my phone all the time.
So they know they've got to behave themselves.
Okay, right,
Right.
let's go off the Arsenal. Is there any other big transitions or big transfers you think has happened over the last few days or going to happen over by the weekend?
No, I think Spurs need a striker. I think they're desperate for a striker. I think Spurs might spend some money in January.
Yeah.
I don't think Liverpool need to spend any money.
No.
United can't spend money unless they get rid.
Yeah,
now
that's
there's
right.
a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk which has shocked me. Garnacho, 50 million quid.
Yeah, no, I
It's
saw
a lot
that.
of money. I'd have him all day long.
Yeah, he's good.
I'd have him all day long. But the only thing is with him, he wants first team football.
Yeah.
He ain't going to take Saka's place. He's going to have to.
Yeah.
He's going to have to swap wings and
And he
float
off to
about.
somewhere- and he off to somewhere
Napoli,
in Europe.
but Napoli.
Yeah, that's right.
But his,
50 million.
his mates are there, though.
Yeah.
McTominay and
Well, they're doing superb, aren't they?
McTominay and the Chelsea lad, the Scottish lad.
Midfielder.
Yeah, he's there.
blonde,
They're
yeah.
both there.
Yeah,
so
gotcha.
McTominay's there, so
What's
he
happening
might.
with Rashford then? Isn't
Well, Rashford's still another. That's the big one they got. He wants to play, doesn't he?
He wants to play.
Look, he's there, Dennis.
Barcelona are into him, right? Barcelona are into him.
Is there any ex-army guys about? Got to get him on that. God, Big Dennis, how are you, son? Oh, see you later on. All the ex-army bloke, proper ex-army bloke. Cheers, Dan. See you later on. Take care. Oh, I can't believe we just seen that. That's Big Sammy's brother.
Rashford, it's the wages is the stumbling block for me.
Yeah.
It's the 350 grand a week, right? Now, he wants to go to Barca. Barca, he can't go Barca. They can't register their two.
No.
They've got 2 players they haven't even registered. They bought last
They
season.
can't no more.
And they can't register them.
No, they can't get no more.
AC Milan's looking a good fit for him, right? But they've just bought Kyle Walker. I don't think they've got any money.
It's all about offloading, bringing in.
I think what it is with Rashford, Webby, is United want you to pay some of the wages.
Yeah.
Minimum of half.
But he's on big money.
That's 175 grand a week.
Yeah, he's on big money, isn't it? Big
On
money.
loan. It's a lot of
But
money.
as I say, for every transfer now, most of these big clubs is trying to lose to get in. It's not like, oh, we're going to buy him, boss.
Yeah, you sell him and then you can spend
yeah,
some
so
money.
you're on double bump.
But
Okay.
I think you've got the reason you were talking about selling Mainu
Yeah.
and Rashford.
Yeah.
Right. Well, not Rashford because that's a loan deal, but Mainu and Garnacho, it's all profit.
Yeah, of course.
If
money.
you sell them for 150 million,
Yeah,
your
profit.
FFP is sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet, yeah.
You're sweet. You're
You're
well
net.
in front.
You got-
You're
you got
well
net-
in front.
you got
You've
net
got
money.
enough to spend at
You got-
summer.
yeah, for sure.
massive
Man
amounts.
City get round it.
You ask.
We don't know.
Referee, you
we-
what you think?
I
Laurie.
don't do the
Get
finance.
to the FA and
I
ask
just
them.
get my little brown packet.
Just ask the question, mate.
Hang on. Hey, hang on, brown
I'm
pack.
not
Taxman.
When
they
you
tried
ask
to
him a
tax
question, he just sticks up for referees.
Yeah, he always does, doesn't
He's
he?
a referee's
Yeah,
man.
Tried
yeah.
to tax us.
Get the bloody,
Gave it up.
get the red card out for Laurie.
We're bent like David.
Right, listen, we've got to go because we've got other things to do. Right, all I'm going to say is, Tony, do you want to say hello to anybody a bit late? All right, morning, sweetheart. Yeah.
Yeah, say hello to everyone at home.
Any names?
My boy Lloyd, he's coming out next Sunday. He's going to bring my City jersey with him. Yeah, just all the guys at home and
Lovely.
And my daughter Shan.
And a big shout out to Cardiff City.
And a big shout out to Gareth
Right,
City.
big shout out from Laurie, my big Burnley pal. Laurie, anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to Doreen and look forward to seeing you when you come over to the Sunny Isles on the 5th of Feb.
Lovely. Right, this is the one that takes about half an hour.
I was going to say hello to my family. My Arsenal family,
Yeah.
my blood family, and then all that knows me, and all the subscribers and all the viewers.
And all
Take care. Have a good weekend. Up the Arsenal.
Cheers, big man. Right, listen, that's all the boys. That's Big Simon, obviously Tony Cardiff, and Laurie, big Burnley fan. So you've been listening to and watching Webby's World. We've got all the big boys coming on in a minute. We've had an absolute cracking morning. All that sport. I'm going to do a little horse racing one, but he hasn't sent it through to me yet. A little bit later on, so you'll see that either tonight or tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But all the subscribers, the new ones, thank you very much indeed. It really is appreciated. All I'm trying to do is to get 2 cups of coffee instead of 1 cup of coffee from the YouTube channel. A big shout out to my mate Tim, who started me off, and big shout out to Foggy, who's gone home after having a cracking 10 days over here. Foggy, I love you. You're top man. So all I'm going to say, until the next one, Webby Sports Roundup. Now it's Webby's World. I'll see you soon. Take care.